So I just finished the last full Friday of the school year. Next week we have 2 days, and then I am done. Well, done for like 5 days, and then I have to start summer school stuff. I passed out student surveys after my kids finished their finals this week, and I was very hesitant to do this, honestly. There was a rough start at the beginning of the school year, so I wasn't really sure that I wanted to hear what my kids had to say. And the responses were actually surprisingly touching and funny, so I actually wanted to share some of those. So this is teacher reading student comments. Question number 1. What is one of Miss Lindsay's strengths in the classroom? She is a very good teacher and knows all about what she teaches. You read out loud and explain what's going on in the book. Actually teaching something. You picked good stories to read. That was really reassuring to hear. Sometimes my kids would just stare at me like I was crazy while we were trying to read in class, so I'm glad some of my students liked the stories. Being respectful and helpful. Very neat and keeps order in the classroom. She actually teaches us what we need to learn in a way that we understand. She tries her hardest to make us learn better. One of Miss Lindsay's strengths in the classroom is being strict. Number 2, what is Miss Lindsay's weakness in the classroom? One of Miss Lindsay's weaknesses in the classroom is being too strict. Energy. Failure to let loose and laugh when a joke is funny. Getting the class to talk. Bad temper when we get a little loud. How she started off teaching as if we were younger or lower grade students. Yelling. Getting us to participate. Speaking to the class. Too easily ticked off. Not socially active with her students. She kind of treats us like kids. She can't control her class. Not being fun. The ability to scream. Question number 3. What did you like most about Miss Lindsay's class? The teacher. Close reading, class discussion, AJIE, pun of the day. Some of the projects and assignments. Her and the way she taught. You were kind of funny. When she did her pun of the day. We learn new things every day. Student of the month, puns, Miss Lindsay's weird humor, AJIE, sometimes. The days we played review games before tests, which was only twice. Sorry, kids. Question number 4. What did you dislike most about Miss Lindsay's class? Bathroom passes, no talking, close reading. My class size. Too early in the morning. You could never really discuss topics in class. She always made us be quiet. Assigned seats. Excessive work for only a daily grade. That we had to read so much. Welcome to English class. I don't like when it's really quiet. The no talking rule and the warnings. I just hate English. Question number 5, and I realized belatedly this was kind of a bad question. I can barely expect my students to go home and remember to do their homework, and I asked them what their favorite story from class was. So a lot of them were overwhelmingly the last story we read in class, because that's all they could remember. Question number 6. What advice would you give students going into Miss Lindsay's class next year? Pay attention and don't give her a hard time. Work hard and don't be late, because she'll mark you tardy every single time. Listen. Don't be loud. Make Miss Lindsay laugh, even when she doesn't want to. Unless she's mad. LOL. Shut your mouths and pay attention. You will learn. Just do not give her a hard time. Come to school most days so that you won't get behind, because it's hard to catch back up. Be prepared to learn things that'll help you. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Be patient with her. She can seem like a stick in the mud, but she's actually a really nice teacher. Treat Miss Lindsay the way you want to be treated. We're going to finish off with number 7, and this was just kind of a free-for-all, say whatever you want. So, any other comments? Nope. Actually, she also can make projects annoying as hell to do. P.S. Can be very bipolar too, so be warned before you take her class. Loosen up, Miss Lindsay. We're cool kids. I'm gonna miss you. No comment, but have a good life. Gonna miss you. Hope you like 8th grade. Thank you for being a great teacher. You were my favorite this year. It was cool to have you. Loosen up a bit in class. Thanks for being a teacher and helping make this world a better place, education-wise. Try to loosen up a little. These kids try to run over you for no reason. Most of them are just rude. This was the best English class I've had in high school. It was quiet and I actually learned in here. If I pass this class, I am going to really miss you, Miss Lindsay. I love what you did for me this year. Without you, I think I wouldn't have made it. I wish you the best in anything you do. I hope I pass this class. You are a great teacher, and you should continue doing what you love in life and never regret it. You have done great as far as preparing me for college, and I appreciate you pushing us to learn new things to prepare us. Good job, and thanks. No, that's it. I wanted to share those because I was actually really touched by them. The school year is really hard, and a lot of times you don't feel like you're appreciated for what you're doing. And the kids appreciate it. They're not always good at voicing it unless you give them a way to do that, and the surveys were that way. These surveys went a long way to kind of heal over those rough patches because, I'm not always on my best. The students are not always their best. And in the end, you eventually grow to like each other, most likely.